Welcome back to Houston Life. Having a strong and healthy back is important for your quality of life, and there are therapies that can help you find relief.
At Core Chiropractic's 2 locations in Houston, they're using cutting-edge therapies to help patients with their pain, including something called spinal decompression therapy. Today, Mel Camp is there in the Galleria to learn more.
I was living with chronic pain for 5 years, which was taking a toll on me mentally.
Just over a year ago, Houston mother Nell Hernandez made her first visit to Core Chiropractic in the Galleria.
All checked in. Y'all can take a seat.
Thank you so much. I'm a very active person. So before that pain, I was running 4 or 5 miles every other day, and it's just how I relieve stress. I was not in a good space mentally, you know. It took a toll on me hard. And I have a son. Kids are very active. He would require me sometimes to go and have fun with him, and at times I couldn't because I would have back pain.
People come in and they'll say they have pain somewhere in a shoulder or their knee, and it might have something to do with a completely different part of their body.
Yes.
Why is this?
You feel the symptom, but that's just the body's way of letting you know that something is wrong. When you have nerve issues, like something coming from the spine or coming from the neck, then it can hit that nerve, and wherever the nerve goes, the nerve travels every piece of our body. It goes to every muscle, organ, and tissue. So you can have a compression in the neck, and it'll travel down that nerve, and that's where you feel the symptom, wherever the nerve is traveling. So in a lot of cases, people come in with things that's going on in their fingers or their feet, but their issue is actually in their back or in their neck. And that's what our job is to investigate that, figure out exactly why they're having the pain. Because you can keep putting ice and things on your hands and feet or your knees, but the actual issue is in the back. So that's where we help them to figure out exactly what's wrong so we can get to the root cause and get them better that way.
Husband and wife, co-authors of the book Better Posture Fast, Doctors Philip and Natalie Cordova, opened Core Chiropractic together. They work alongside their team of chiropractors across their 2 Houston-based clinics to help patients find relief from pain.
Unfortunately, it tends to be a last resort because they've tried so many other things that just don't work, and they haven't gone to the spine. So they've taken the drugs, they've rubbed the muscle, they put some ointment on it, but it's the spine that's not in good alignment that affects the nerves, and so that doesn't allow them to be healthy and feel good and move well. So then they come to see us, and we put the bones back into place, and it's gentle, it's appropriate, it just feels so fantastic, and it makes such a difference.
We do think the spine is the most important part, right, of your nervous system controls everything in your whole body, and if that's not working right, if that foundation isn't right, then the rest of your body doesn't have a chance. And so everything starts with that here in our office, is that we got to make sure your spine is working correctly before we can move on to anything else.
At Core Chiropractic, they offer custom treatment plans. These include a combination of adjustments and cutting-edge therapies. Spinal decompression is one of the therapies they offer patients, and it is something that has helped Nell with her pain.
They basically just sit you in a chair, and they strap your feet, and the chair kind of like leans backward. They strap your head, and they just kind of pull your neck upwards. It sounds painful, but it's not. It really does. It sounds painful, but it's not at all. I mean, you just basically relax there.
How does getting an adjustment and then also getting that decompression therapy work together?
So with an adjustment, especially with some areas, it's more of a rotation component, or it's a tilt a wedge that we're trying to open up or close as far as getting it in a better alignment there. With decompression, it's more of a disc that's being opened up. So the adjustment helps in some ways depending on the area, but the decompression really focuses just on the disc itself. The adjustment aligns the structure of the bones that's around that disc.
As we add in the decompression, we start to get more fullness in between the bones. So you're taller, you feel better, the nerves work better, the pain goes away faster, and it's a very full recovery. I call it like reversing the clock, because all those years of having compression on your body and you're starting to wear out the space between the bones, you're reversing that. So decompression actually helps to pump in nutrition into the space between the bones. So you're fuller, you're moving better, you feel better, and then that's where you get such great results here as well.
And we see the difference on x-rays. You would take a pre-x-ray, and then a couple months later you take another x-ray, and you can remeasure it and see that change.
You've been coming for almost a year now. How do you feel now
versus that first day that you walked in the door?
Completely different, like a completely different person, literally. I got my life back.
For $37, you can get a consultation, get an examination, get all the necessary spinal x-rays. We'll even do your first treatment, and we'll give you a copy of our book, which is Better Posture Fast, which teaches you everything that we teach our patients about how to improve their posture. So at least you'll get a chance to find out what's wrong, what's needed to fix it, and you can try us out to see if our style of treatment is right for you. And then all for $37 and see. It should be a no stress deal to come find out how chiropractic can help you.
We like to ask, it's like a joke, like which way are you headed, towards the nursing home or are you headed towards the cruise ship? And of course everyone wants to be headed towards the cruise ship. So and that's what it's about. It's about being functional throughout life. Yeah.
And just a reminder, Core Chiropractic has a special offer for our Houston Life viewers. New patients get a consultation, exam, x-ray, first treatment, and a copy of Better Posture Fast, all for just $37.
And if you want to find out more online, you can visit corechiropractic.net/HoustonLife or call Core Chiropractics. They have 2 locations in Houston. You can call the Galleria location, 713-622-3300, or their Greenway Plaza location, 713-929-4330.
All right, coming up after the break, she is back in Studio B. Sarah Pepper from the Morning Mix on 96.5. She is here, and yes, she recently shared some big news with Houston.
Okay, so we're going to catch up with her when Houston Life returns. Don't go anywhere.